Have the lesson, okay?
Woody, get up here.
Oh, guys, look, Andy's coming. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't him. All right, guys. Have you had fun this morning? Yeah? Did you like making crowns or playing with the clay? Yeah, playing the games? Who liked the snacks? Did you? Oh, I don't think anybody liked the snacks. Poor Mrs. Potato Head. Did you? All right. Let's all stand. We're going to sing one song, all right? You got to stand up for me.
What song are we doing?
Come on, Barbie.
Huh?
Before even time began, my life was in His hands. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls and hears me when I call. I have a maker. He formed my heart before even time began. My life was in His hands. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls and hears me when I call. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls and hears me when I call. He hears me when I call. He hears me when I call.
Good job, boys and girls. All right, you can have a seat. Now, we've got another skit for you today. So I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask a very special request of you, okay? Listen up, everyone, teens, kids, everyone. If you have gotten any toys at any point, they need to go in your bucket. Emmeline, that whistle needs to go in your bucket. All of them go in your bucket, okay? Shh. Okay, we got to be able to listen so we can see what they're going to tell us, okay?
All right, let's get ready for this ad break. Hey kids, are you looking for some cool fashion fun? Well, there's no toy more fun, more fashionable than Barbie. Barbie is the classic doll for kids who love to play dress up. Sometimes she dresses to go shopping. Sometimes she dresses to look smart. Sometimes she dresses to go cruising in her dream car. And sometimes she dresses for the beach. Get your Barbie today and start having some fun.
That's it? That's all you have to say about me?
I beg your pardon?
No, sir, I beg your pardon. Get back here now. You don't get off that easily this week.
Barbie, this is not in the script.
I know it's not in the script. Everyone wants to talk about cool, fun Barbie in her cool, fun clothes, but nobody talks about how challenging life can be for Barbie.
Barbie, I'm just the announcer, you know.
What about when Barbie gets dressed like Batgirl and has to fight the Joker? What about when Barbie has to get dressed from that TV show about a girl who chases aliens, ghosts, and ghouls? Huh? Let me tell you, life's not always fun for Barbie.
Oh, cool. My own Barbie doll.
Not this week, little girl. Come back next week and talk to Mr. Potato Head.
Okay.
Barbie. Kids play with toys to escape, to use their imaginations. They don't want to think about, well, I don't think so. They don't want to chase ghosts or fight the Joker or
facing challenges in real life?
Exactly.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Announcer. Sometimes life happens. Sometimes poor Barbie gets put into a situation she doesn't ask for. And when that happens, Barbie had something to teach the little kids who play with her.
You mean like how to throw a beach party?
Trust God.
Say what?
Trust God. What do you do when a teacher pulls a pop quiz in math class? What do you do when Ken and G.I. Joe both ask you the same dance? What do you do when, through no fault of your own, you get dressed up like an astronaut and find yourself strapped into the pilot seat of a rocket ship?
Trust God?
Exactly. I found myself in a lot of crazy situations over the years, but I always know that if I trust God, He will make a way for me.
You know, I think that's a good lesson, not just for kids, but for everyone.
You bet your pink dream car it is. Sometimes life is fun, fashion, and chilling with your friends by the dream pool. But when life puts you in a tough spot, trust God. He will always make a way.
All right.
Thank you, Barbie, and announcer. All right, I'm going to do something different, all right? Because I feel like I have to do this a lot. Why don't you, my kids here, Emmeline, you guys, come sit down on the floor right over here, okay? Come over here. My characters can come, like, help corral, too. And you guys, can you leave all of your stuff where it's at and come sit over here, okay? I want to see you. I'm so glad you guys are here. And if you need to sit, some of you can sit in a chair if you want. Spencer, sit right there in the middle. There's a big old spot right here. All right, let me have the frog. I don't want it to be a... Oh, it is a rabbit, isn't it? I thought it was a frog. All right, so you know what, guys? When I was a little girl, one of my favorite toys that when someone said something about fashion or going to the beach or having fun times, it was Barbie. I played with Barbie as a girl. Did you know that when I was little? Does she? They're fun, aren't they? I love them. I remember that there was one really special Barbie. You see the Barbie up here on the screen? No, this was my very favorite Barbie that I had. It was Peaches and Cream Barbie. You can't tell it so much up there. On the TVs, this one you can see a little bit better. She had this ruffly skirt that was peach colored, and she had this peach fur jacket that she wore. It was my favorite. I played with it all the time. And you know what? I actually got 2 of them. What? Yes, 2. And you know what? One of them I got to take out of the box and play with. The other one stayed in the box. She says because I'm a daddy's girl. Anyway, that Barbie, do you know I still have that Barbie in a box someplace? I do. I don't know where, but it's someplace at my parents' house. How long? Well, it came out in 1984. I know. I was 6 years old when it came out, but it was my special one. You know what? That's what's so cool about Barbie. Okay, everyone listen. Barbie, she can be an astronaut. She can be an artist. She can be a teacher, a fashion designer. She could just have fun playing with her pets. But the thing about Barbie is, Barbie can do anything you want her to do. She can be anything that those who design her, if you tell her to, if you tell her what to say. Maybe. I don't know. I've not ever seen my Barbie talk, but maybe she does. Okay, let's listen, okay? So think about this. Imagine waking up one morning and all of a sudden you are dressed as Dorothy from Wizard of Oz and you have to get up and run away from the Wicked Witch of the West. How would you like that? Or then all of a sudden, boom, you're now strapped into a rocket ship fixing to blast off into space as an astronaut. Or wait, hold on. Now you have to design the coolest clothes that your friends are going to wear. But the thing is, the only thing you can draw is a stick figure. How could you do that? You know, there's a lot of things that happens to Barbie that she doesn't have control over. And sometimes that's what happens to us too, right? Sometimes our parents, our teachers, any other adults, they're over there controlling what happens with your life, right? And sometimes you don't have a say. And what happens when things go wrong and you're stuck in a bad place? What do you do? What? What happens whenever, like, something happens that you don't have any control over? What do you do? Yes. Maybe you have to just do what you're told to do? Yeah? Yes, Spencer.
Or you can run away when there's a dinosaur or a big T-Rex.
That's exactly right. When that dinosaur comes running after you, you take off running. That's right. Well, you know what? We're going to find out what to do in today's story. In the Bible, again, these were real people who lived. There was this lady who was beautiful, maybe one of the most beautiful ladies there ever was. And she was not a Barbie doll, but she was a queen. That's right, Neve. Her story teaches us what we can do when we're faced with something that we don't have control over. So the story is found in the book of Esther. We are going to talk about Esther this morning. Esther was she was an Israelite, but she had been taken captive. So she was no longer free to do what she wanted. She had to do what other people told her to do. And while they were there, they talk about how Esther was very beautiful, and because of that, the king chose her to be his queen. That's right. She didn't have a choice. It was just made for her. But you know what? God had a plan for that. So what happened is there were some bad guys. Because you remember, every hero has a bad guy, right? Well, this bad guy's name was Haman. Can you say Haman? Haman did not like those Israelites. He was going to do whatever he could do to get rid of them. And so you know what Haman decided to do? Haman went to the king and told the king, "Hey, king, I don't like those Israelites. I think we need to get rid of them." And so he devised this plan that all of the Israelites were going to be killed. Well, who did that include? Esther. That included Esther. Haman did not know this. So Esther had a cousin, Mordecai. And Mordecai came to her and told her what Haman was planning to do. And he said, "Esther, you are the queen. God has made you the queen for a reason. You need to go to the king and tell him what's going on. And Esther's like, whoa, hold up. What's a phrase you guys would say? Wait a minute, I don't know. Anyway, shut the front door. We're not going there. Yeah, I was trying to get some of the teen lingo, but I don't know. Maybe nothing goes there. She looked at Mordecai and said, I'm not going to do this because if I go into the king and he has not asked for me, he's going to kill me. But Mordecai told her, he said, Esther, God has put you in this place. I believe that God will keep you safe. So Esther said, you know what, Mordecai, you're right. I want you to go back, tell all the Israelites to pray. Again, remember, we're talking about praying and everything. Esther said, I will go pray, and then I will go to the king. So they did, and after that, Esther comes in before the king. Now, if the king was okay with you coming in, he would hold his staff out to you. But if he didn't do that, you're dead. So Esther, think about that. Would you have been scared to go into the king not knowing how he would react? So Esther came in, and the king looked up and saw her, and he stretched out his staff. He said, Esther, come here. So Esther came in, and through some different things, Esther then tells the king about what Haman was going to do. And the king was very upset and very angry about that. And do you know what happened? Esther was not killed. Haman was killed. Not just Haman, his entire family. Haman, that was the bad guy. That was the villain. That's boo Haman. He was the one who was killed. So God took care of Esther during that, didn't he? And he didn't just save her. He saved all of the Israelites. And so Esther teaches us that whenever we have something come along that's challenging, that we don't know what to do, that God will make a way. But sometimes as a kid, you don't have any choice, do you? You don't have any choice of where you go to school, because where mom and dad lives, that's where you have to go. You don't have any choice of, your teachers are making choices for you, your parents. Sometimes even your friends make a choice for you. You're like, what? I don't want to do that. So how can you solve them? So you know what? Yes, ma'am. That is very good. Emerson, right? That is very good. Whenever a friend or somebody is trying to do that you don't like, you tell them, hey, listen, I don't like you telling me what to do. And this is, now you got to be respectful. Now, if it's mom and dad saying, hey, you need to go clean your room, you can't just look at them and say, I don't like you telling me what to do. Because I don't think mom and dad would like that very much, would they? That probably would not go over well. But you just say, Mom, I respect you and I will go clean my room. I don't want to clean my room, but you've asked me to, so I'm going to go do that. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Sometimes we forget to do it right then, but then it's good to remember. That's very good, Emerson. So you know what? I would like to tell you kids that life gets better, and as you get older, you're not going to have people tell you what to do. But I think all of the adults here could say, no, it keeps going, doesn't it? We always have somebody. Husbands, you have your wives telling you what to do. You have a boss telling you what to do. But we can be like Esther, and we can go to God and ask God to help us. Because, God knows. Emmeline, look at here. God knows what's going on in our life, okay? And he's going to make a way. And in those moments, we just have to trust what God is telling us to do. And you know what? We talked about Jesus being our best friend, right? Jesus understands what it's like to be put in a situation that he didn't create the problem. Jesus was arrested, he was tried, and then he was crucified for a crime that he did not do. He paid the price for our sins, and he never even sinned. So just like Esther, we can put our trust in God, and he will help us grow and see the way that God has for us to get out. All right, so the next time you have a problem come along and you don't know what to do, what are you going to do? You're going to do it. Hey, I like that. You're just going to hit it head on, right? We're going to ask God. Yeah, just hit it head on. We're going to ask God to help us, right? And we're going to go forward and we're going to do what God asked for us to do. All right? I'm going to say a prayer and then we're going to go on. All right, dear Heavenly Father, dear Lord, we just thank you for today. God, I thank you for each one of us who is here. God, I hope that you help us remember about Esther, that when she was put in a situation that was tough, that she turned to you and she asked for your help. God, you know what goes on in our lives. You see each thing that we do. You know our name, and you are there helping to make a way for us. God, I just pray that you help us have a good day and come back tomorrow. In your name I pray. Amen. All right. You can each go find your seats real quick. Hold on. That'll be after. Okay. All right. Remember, before you go, you could find somebody and say a memory verse. You get a point for that. Leave these here today, if you will, so that we can count up how many verses any of you have said. If you need one to take home, let us know and we can get you one. Okay? All right. Woody? Liam, the time has come.
Can I just make an announcement to everybody?
What are you going to say?
Come on.
All right, so Liam and Troy, they're going to take our punishment. You know what, Troy? I'm going to let Liam go first. Okay, remember, there's spicy things, there's sweet things, there's some baby food. So, may the odds be ever in your favor. Nope, don't look. Oh! He pulled the baby food. All right, you want me to tell you what kind it is? I can tell you. Maybe. Apple, strawberry, banana. That's not bad. All right, come over here so we don't get any on the carpet. All right, Troy. I hope you don't pull like baby food because I need another spoon. Don't worry. Troy also got baby food. And it is banana, blueberry, peach, and apple. All right, let's stand here. You need help? Yep. Nope.
I have to finish.
Yep. You finished half of it. That's fine. Oh my goodness, I forgot how hard these are to open. Yes, go.
I have an announcement.
There you go. Just go fast and be done. Turn around. No, turn around. Let us see your face. Go, Liam! Woo! Don't get sick. If you need to throw it away, throw it away. I forgot to put my tarp down, so don't throw up. You want to turn around and face it? You good? All right, say yay, Liam! Go ahead, throw it away. Thank you, Liam. All right. So Liam said, all right, boys, come on. Let's do better. So tomorrow, we will have one more chance to see, boys or girls, who wins. And who knows, I may just decide to punish a bunch of people. Girls, come see me when we're done because I have your prize since the girls won. Okay? All right, Miss Jessica, are you ready? All right, Miss Jessica's got some more of the Guess How Many prizes. Go sit down right now. Okay, go sit down. All right, here we go.
So for the Smarties, Mr. Rex, it would be Quinn. She guessed 710, and there's 735 in there. She's in the bathroom. She took. And then sorry. And for the Starburst for Jessie, it is Karen. She guessed 310, and there's 314, so she wasn't off by very many. Good job. I'll save the other 4 for tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow we will do the last 4. We'll give some of those who are here tomorrow a chance to guess. I think that's all on me. All right, so I'm trying to think. What do we do when we're in a tough situation? What should we do? Yell it. Pray. We should trust God and pray. That's right. All right, so come tell me Bible verses if you have them, or any of the adults. And girls, come get your prize. Anything else I'm forgetting? Adults, we could use some help setting the auditorium back up. We're going to leave a little bit of the chairs, but we could use some help with that. Hold on. Tomorrow morning, good thing. Sorry, Amy, or Avery. Tomorrow morning, we start, like everything starts at 9 o'clock. So you want to be here before that to check in or spin the wheel or whatever. So get here by 8:30 if you want to do those things. But we are starting at 9 o'clock, and we're going to have some fun. Okay, and then we will have another service at 10:15. So it'll just the whole day, the whole morning is VBS. Good? Did I cover that? All right, have fun. Thank you for being here. We will see you tomorrow.
Trust in God alone, we will stand upon His word, and whatever comes our way, we are strong and we are brave. His truth will be our guide through the day, and the darkest night our God will give us strength. We are strong and we are brave, and we will stand together, stand forever. We will stand strong, standing up for God each day. We will stand strong. All right, here we go again. We will trust in God alone. We will stand upon His word, and whatever comes our way, we are strong and we are brave. His truth will be our guide through the day, and the darkest night our God will give us strength. We are strong and we are brave, and we will stand together, stand forever. We will stand strong, standing up for God each day. We will stand strong and we will stand together, stand forever. We will stand strong, standing up for God each day. We will stand strong, yeah, we will stand strong. We will stand strong.